What's going on YouTube? I plan on doing like a bit of a fun video today. I'm not tired of Let's Plays, it's just every now and then I want to do something different. So, I'm gonna do, like, if you have a Tumblr, whoops, I left this on. If you have a Tumblr, you typically, like, get every now and then those posts of, like, 100+ questions or so. That's like, oh, ask me one of these questions. And the thing is, I don't typically get them a lot. Like, I reblog them, and there's, like, one question or two questions. And, personally, like, I would like to answer all of them. So I just thought, hey, let's make a video of me just, like, answering one set of these questions. And this one has 100. It is Unusual Asks by Tumblr user Luxit. So go follow that person. I don't know what they post. I just saw their post and felt like, hey, if they made it, you might as well share it, right? So let's go through this. Right? Number 1. Spotify, SoundCloud, or Pandora. Spoofy. Is your room messy or clean? Look at it! I'll admit that I cleaned it up before New Year, but it tends to get messy again, because, you know, I'm lazy and I don't put things away. What color are your eyes? They are very dark brown. Unfortunately, in this light, they just look black. So, get lost in the void of my eyes, ladies. Do you like your name and why? Personally, I'm fine with my name. It's two short names. My first name is Kai, my last name is D-Y. It's pronounced D, but I like it mostly because when people see my name for the first time, they don't know how to pronounce it, and they think it's like Die or something like that. I remember that, like, I had a science teacher in middle school who literally looked at my name in the roster and went, and she stopped. It was like a full stop, and she was just like, how do I say this nicely? And I lost it. It was hilarious. But the thing is, I used to not like it because that was annoying. Like, literally every year I had to tell, like, 10 people how to pronounce my last name. And then, like, we would just get over it. And, like, I didn't like it as a kid because my name was super short. And for some reason, I didn't think it was cool. But now I'm pretty much okay with it. Like, that's my name. What are you gonna do? What's your relationship status? I'm single. And I'm ready to binge on Pringles. Because I'm oh so ready to mingle. Tear. Kidding. I'm okay with being single. I would like a girlfriend, but I'm one of those people that, like, I don't want to date willy-nilly. I want to date to find someone to be with for a while. I don't want to date for a month and then break it off and be like, everything's okay. I'm not that kind of person. Describe your personality in 3 words or less. Stupid, impulsive, friendly. I don't know. Dorky, childish, lazy. Son of a bitch. What color hair do you have? Black. What kind of car do you drive? And what's the color? The thing is, there's one car for every available driver in my house, just in case we need it. I personally like the green Subaru Forester. I forget what year it is. I think it's 1993. I'm not entirely sure on that, but it is my favorite car to drive, mostly because like, it's the perfect height for me. It's very comfortable for me to just get in. It feels very familiar because I've been driving it for years. Unfortunately, it's very old. It's, like, almost breaking down. Like, it can't go for long trips anymore, but, like, it's still my favorite car to drive. Second would be the Honda Civic, mostly because I can plug in my my really old iPod into it and play whatever music I put on there, which is pretty awesome. Where do you shop? I don't. I'm not a big shopping person. Like, it's not even because I'm cheap, it's mostly because I don't have, like, a desire to shop. Like, I shop on Steam, and that's basically it. Like, most of the clothes I have are, like, gifts I've gotten, like, for holidays and stuff like that. And if needed, new pants, just because, like, either the old one's worn out, or something doesn't fit anymore, or something's too big on me. Like, otherwise, I don't really buy clothes. Or like stuff for me. Like, I'm not a materialistic person. How would you describe your style? I don't really have a set style. Mine's more like, if it's comfortable, I'm gonna wear it. Only, like, in the past few years have I started like caring about what I look like. Mostly my style consists of sneakers, maybe Converse. Sometimes it's like generic sneakers, like running shoes, with like jeans, like black pants or jeans, depending on how I'm feeling. If it's a really casual day, sweatpants, black usually, and then a t-shirt. If I really want to go the distance, it's a plain white t-shirt with some sort of button-up shirt on top of it. Usually it's a plaid shirt or a long sleeve shirt that I can unbutton at the top or something, but typically my style is nothing to write home about. One day I would like it though, but, like, being fashionable requires effort and money. And I have neither of those. Favorite social media account? It would be between YouTube and Twitter. YouTube because I have my channel here. I often absorb a lot of content on YouTube, and Twitter because like I just have a lot of fun on Twitter. I just tweet whatever is like on the mind or respond to whatever a friend's tweeting out. It's mostly for fun. What size bed do you have? I think that's a queen. I think that's a queen size bed. Big enough to share. Am I right, ladies? I look like a creeper. Yeah, I think it's a queen size bed. My sister has the same size bed, and she's like half my size. So, and like that's big for me. Like that's awesome. That's awesome. It's awesome. Like it's also like a Tempur-Pedic top, and I'm just like, ugh. Like when I first got it, it was like amazing, and now it's worn in, and it's even more amazing. But to be fair, I don't toss and turn that much while I'm in bed. Any siblings? I have one. I have a younger sister. Her name is Abby, and she is great. She shares a lot of my humor and a lot of my likes and interests. She has her own way of doing things and stuff. She gets on my nerves, but of course, that's siblings in general. Love her. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? Personally, if it could be, I'm assuming this question means you're financially stable. It's like there's no problems in the world, and like, to be honest, I thought of this question a lot. But like if there was nothing in my way, I'd probably live somewhere in like rural Japan, like small town Japan. And it's not because I'm a weeb or anything like that. Like I know Japan has its flaws. I know that Japan culturally has a lot of problems, and I know that like Japan, like there's a language barrier. But once again, this question's like in a vacuum of if you could do it. Like, yeah, rural Japan, and like mostly because like one, I'm not a big fan of the city. Yes, like for convenience sake, I would probably live in a city over over a rural area. But the thing is, like, I've seen rural Japan, and it's beautiful. It's just beautiful to walk through. And for me, like, I like I prefer humble living. I don't want to live in a big mansion. I would rather live in a small house with whatever money I have, like with a decent internet connection and just enjoying what I have. Like I'm not a very big into material possessions. So like I just want to like a library for my books, an office for my computer, a really good computer, and a really good internet connection. That's all you need for me to be happy. For that shopping question, I should have said Barnes and Noble, because I buy books a lot. I ran out of space in my room to put them. But yeah, Japan, because it's just a beautiful place. Because probably the movie Your Name, or Kimi no Na wa, is what it's called. Probably like inspires that a lot, because like that town is an actual town in Japan. It's like, and the city is an actual city in Japan, made based on screenshots of the city. Like, and the thing is, I just like rural areas. They're very pretty to look at. They have a lot of history to them, and like I just like small town living for aesthetic purposes. Favorite Snapchat filter? Don't really have one. Don't use Snapchat that often. Next, favorite makeup brand? I've only put on makeup once in my life, and I have no idea what the brand was. It was for a video. Link in the description or the card if you really want to see it. How many times a week do you shower? Max every day. Minimum 2 or 3. Maybe 4, because I typically like if I'm lazy, I won't shower for like a day at most, and then I start feeling gross, and then I'll take a shower. Like if I feel gross, I'm taking a shower before bed. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I have to take a shower sometimes. Favorite TV show? I don't really watch TV anymore. If anything, like the last thing I watched that was on TV is probably Steven Universe. Before that, Rick and Morty, and like some DC like TV stuff. But I don't really watch TV that much anymore, so it's mostly YouTube and anime, so Crunchyroll, thanks. Shoe size, I'm a size 11. How tall are you? 5'9". Not that tall. Sandals or sneakers, depending on where. Preferably sneakers wherever I'm going, especially if I'm walking long distances. If I'm going to the beach or just a casual walk, sandals are fine. Especially because I let my feet breathe. Do you go to the gym? There's a treadmill in my basement, and I usually do like body weight workouts, like squats and push-ups and things like that. But no, I don't actually go to a gym. Back when I lived on campus, yeah, I did go to a gym, because there was a campus gym, so I went there. Describe your dream date. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. I haven't been on many dates in my life. Like for me, a dream date would be, so long as we're both having fun, a long walk in a moonlit park and just having a genuine conversation. Maybe go to a dinner, maybe go to dinner and then go to a park and just have a nice casual walk. Maybe like a day that's not too hot, not too cold, maybe just enough for like maybe a sweater and maybe a scarf, and just like sit on a park bench looking up at the sky, look at the stars, talking about whatever bullshit comes to mind. That's a date to me. Like any date where you can have a genuine conversation with someone in a setting that feels private. That would be a perfect date for me. Basically, I'm just saying I like long walks on a moonlit beach. Where's my anime romance? How much money do you have in your wallet at the moment? $50? Yeah, about $50. I'm not gonna show you the money, but yeah, about $50. What color socks are you wearing? None right now, but typically they're white. If I'm going to a fancy suit place, it's black. I don't have fancy socks. I do have Santa-themed toe socks, but I don't wear them because they're weird feeling. How many pillows do you sleep with? 4. 2 against my back, 1 to cuddle with, and 1 for my head. How many friends do you have? A dozen? I don't know. Like, that number fluctuates every year in my life because, like, people come and go all the time, especially in this busy world we're in, where keeping in contact is one thing that's super hard to do. But at most I have like 20 or so friends. I'm not a big fan of being friends with every single goddamn person I meet. I latch on to a few people and then interact with them as much as I can. I have like a handful of internet friends now, and I have like a whole bunch of people in real life. But to be fair, I don't talk to them as often as I should because they're busy and still in school while I'm not. What's your favorite candle scent? Don't really care for candles. 3 favorite boy names? Don't really have any. I don't know. Xander, Calum, Jackaboy. I don't know. Like, those are the ones that pop to mind. I don't really have like favorite guy names because I don't know a lot of like it's one of those things I don't think of until I have a child to name or a pet to name. I don't really care. 3 favorite girl names. This one I thought about because I want to have a daughter one day. Alexa's number 1. For context, one of my favorite book series, The Last Dragon Chronicles by Christopher DeLacy. The daughter of the main character's name is Alexa, and I really like the name and I really like the character, so I just thought, hey, if I'm ever gonna have a daughter, her name's gonna be Alexa. But as far as like other names, Isabella's a good one. I don't know. I'm not really like, I'm not really a name kind of guy. Like I don't really. Like, I'm pretty sure I won't think about names until I actually have a kid to name, like I said before. Favorite actor? Chris Evans? Robert Downey Jr.? I don't know. I don't really follow actors that hard. Favorite actress? Again, don't really follow actors. Like I have an actor and actress of the month because I just watched Avengers again. So like, I don't know. Who's your celebrity crush? Does YouTube count? Because as of right now, it's Emma Blackery. She's awesome. Her music's awesome. She's a giant dork, and I love her. If I met her in real life, I would love to just have a nice conversation with her. Emma, if you're listening, hit me up. That's never gonna happen. Favorite movie? That's a hard one because, like, once again, I usually have a flavor of the month. Your Name comes to mind. Any of the Avengers movies, I could say, yeah, I love that movie, but I don't really have a favorite. But probably Your Name would be the one that comes to mind the most, because, like, Your Name is awesome. Good movie if you haven't watched it. Do you read a lot? What's your favorite book? I used to read a lot. I'm trying to get back into it, but unfortunately, I don't have the attention span anymore like I did when I was a child. But my favorite book... Favorite? There's like a few books on my shelf down here, and then there's some in my basement. Like, I don't have a favorite. I just love reading the books that I have. Money or brains? I mean, someone could have money and not have brains and still be a decent person. And sometimes someone with brains can be an arrogant asshole. But in the perfect vacuum of they're both nice people, money. Sorry. The thing is, like, you can learn as you go along, but that's expensive. If you have brains and, like, you don't have a lot of money, typically, like, you're just a person with 1,000 ideas but no means of producing them. Sorry. That's a tough one. Either way, like, you sound like a dick. Do you have a nickname? What is it? Shades, if you follow my YouTube channel, is my nickname. But I did have a nickname in high school because most of my friends were white and a little racist. One of my friends who was a self-proclaimed redneck, his name was Christian. He called me egg roll because I'm part Chinese, and a lot of my other friends called me ninja because I typically had very quiet footsteps and I would sneak up on people, so they just called me ninja because I'm Asian. Nowadays it's just my name. How many times have you been to the hospital? Not very much. The only times I've been to the hospital is for blood tests. Like legit. I've never been to the hospital for serious reasons, and I knock on wood, I hope it stays that way. Top 10 favorite songs. Once again, much like my taste in other media, I have a flavor of the month. Right now, it's Twice. It's a K-pop group. I like Ooh Ah, TT, Cheer Up by Twice, Ma Boy by Sistar. It's all K-pop right now. I do like a Puddle's Pity Party cover of All By Myself and Royals. Definitely on that list has to be Mic Drop by BTS. That one's great. Fire also by BTS would have to be up there. Dope as well. I haven't been keeping count, but I have a flavor of the month when it comes to music. So, you can ask me this again in 2 weeks and it could change. Who knows? Do you take medication daily? Just vitamins, really, and oil supplements. That's it. What's your skin type? Oily. Definitely oily. It's usually sometimes it's dry. I have dry patches, but my skin type is definitely oily. What's your biggest fear? Falling? No. My biggest fear, I'm claustrophobic, and I have this fear called, I forget what it's called. It's the fear of being trapped. What is it called? Cleithrophobia. My biggest, physical fear, of course everyone fears failure and loneliness, so I'm just throwing that aside. But my biggest physical fear would be being underground. I hate being underground. If I can't see the sun, I get uncomfortable. I've played Minecraft in the past, and going deep underground made me uncomfortable. Even though I could dig my way out, I had a clear means of getting up. But it made me uncomfortable, but I can still play the game. It's fine. But the thing is, being underground terrifies me. I hate it. I hate being in caves. I hate being in small spaces. I hate when I'm not able to put my arms out like that. It just makes me so uncomfortable even to think about it. It makes me so scared. How many kids do you want? Max 2. Actually 3 is my max. Cause my ideal world would be having 1 child, and then a couple years later potentially have twins. If I don't have twins, 2 is enough. But if I do have twins, I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna complain at a time, but because kids are expensive. But yeah, I max 3, minimum 2. I don't want them to feel alone. What's your go-to hairstyle? This? I just brush my hair back, and unfortunately it goes on the sides a lot. What type of house do you live in? Right now, I would say average size. It's a 3-bedroom house. 1 for me, 1 for my sister, and 1 for my parents. And there's 2 living areas, a basement. That wasn't like that when we first got it though. And a kitchen, a full kitchen. So I would say it's a medium-sized house. It's not big, it's not small either. But if it was by myself, probably small. I would prefer living in a small house. Because big houses feel lonely. Because I have been in this house by myself, at night or for days on end, and it's terrifying. Who's your role model? Ugh. Probably someone unfortunately there's a lot of YouTubers. It'd probably be probably my top 3 or 4 role models would be Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Boogie2988, and Philip DeFranco. These are the people that I look up to a lot. Mark for his genuine kindness and desire to reach out to his audience. Jacksepticeye for just his positive mental attitude, and Boogie2988 for being a person who will gladly look at himself and say, I'm a flawed person, but I'm improving myself. So, and Philip DeFranco for being I need to look at all sides of a problem and be well informed in order to do something. They're people that I look up to big time. What was the last compliment you received? I don't remember. When people compliment me, I'm like, thank you. And then typically I brush it off. I think the last compliment I received was from Advo, the Devil's Avocado, who told me I'm pretty attractive. It was during a video, and I didn't hear him because it was over Discord. Sorry, Advo. What was the last text you sent? I think it was to my mom saying I got her message. I think it was, or to my dad saying that like I got a message from mom that she landed in the Philippines already. How old were you when you found out Santa wasn't real? I found it on my own. I just slowly put it together that hey, there's no person in this world that could fly around the world and visit every house in the span of 24 hours. Like I just put it together myself. I think I was like in my tweens. I think it was like 12 or 13 or like I was like 10, 11 or 12. I don't remember when exactly that happened. I just put it together myself. It was like a slow transition into hey, I know Santa's not real. What's your dream car? A Tesla because it's electric. I don't want to rely on gas. 5-seater, 4 wheels. Not a leather interior because leather gets hot. Let's be real. Upholstery maybe. Opinion on smoking. If you smoke cigarettes, I'm personally against it. But the thing is, I know it's a stress reliever for a lot of people. I still think cigarettes should be illegal, and people who are addicted to them, unfortunately, should get the help they need to quit. But I understand that people use it as a stress reliever. A few of my friends use it as stress relievers. So I'm not going to judge you on it, but I'm typically against it. If it's smoking pot, it has a lot of medical benefits, and like there's no harm in it. Like if you're doing it in a controlled environment, you're not like addicted to it. Like it's fine. I don't really care. I'm for legalization of pot. What's your dream job? I want to be a novelist. Second to that, I want to be a YouTuber. I would like to be an online content creator, whether on Twitch or YouTube. Doesn't matter. Would you rather live in a rural area or the suburbs? The burbs. The thing is, I said before that I would like to live in the rural area. Mostly because like I'd like the aesthetic of just being able to walk from place to place. You don't really need a car. The thing is, the burbs are more convenient. So probably the burbs because I grew up there. So do you take shampoo and conditioner bottles from hotels? Personally, no. My mother, yes. If I had the choice, probably not, because I know that I'm never gonna end up using those. Because I have the big bottles that I buy for my own use. Do you have freckles? No. I have some on my arms, but not on my face. Do you smile for pictures? Typically yes, or I make a goofy face. How many pictures do you have on your phone? Not a lot, like maybe at most 20. Some of them are of my dog, some of them are screenshots I haven't deleted. Others are sentimental ones I haven't deleted yet either. Have you ever peed in the woods? Yes, I have. I've gone camping. Do you still watch cartoons? Yes, I do. Anime counts. I still watch Steven Universe. I watch Rick and Morty. I used to watch Adventure Time, but yeah, I still watch cartoons. Do you prefer chicken nuggets from McDonald's or Wendy's? I have only had Wendy's nuggets a few times, but I would have to say McDonald's, because they're the most affordable. 20-piece nuggets. You can buy 120 of them for $9.30 something. I'm totally doing that one day. Favorite dipping sauce? Honey mustard. Honey mustard is my favorite. What do you wear to bed? What I wear during the day. Like, casually. Like, I'll wear this to bed. If I'm wearing PJs and I'm, like, warm, I'll take them off. Like, but I'm never sleeping naked. Have you ever won a spelling bee? No, but I won a history bee once. What are your hobbies? I like writing. I like reading. I like editing. I like creating videos. I like watching anime. Video games. Those are my hobbies. Nothing intense. Can you draw? No, but I'm willing to teach myself at some point. Do you play an instrument? I used to play the flute, and I used to play the recorder. That's about it. What was the last concert you saw? Never been to a concert, period. Tea or coffee? Normally I would say tea, but as of late, coffee. I've drank more coffee recently. Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts? Dunkin'. Do you want to get married? Yes, I do. What is your crush's first and last initial? N. I don't know her last name. I only met her like a few months ago, and like the thing is, like, I've met a lot of new people in the last few months because a lot of my friends have befriended the incoming freshmen. So like a lot of new people I've met. So remembering people's last names, period, is very difficult for me. Like unless I've known you for long enough and I've seen your name a lot. So yeah, I don't really know people's last names unless I ask. Are you gonna change your last name when you get married? Depends on who I'm marrying. Personally, I wouldn't mind keeping my last name. It's the name I've had forever. I wouldn't mind doing the hyphen thing. Maybe doing a portmanteau I wouldn't mind. But like, the thing is, I kind of want to keep my last name because a lot of my friends, they say when I get married, because I'm going to invite them. There's no way I'm not. They said they want to scream when it's Kiss the Bride, "She got the D!" What color looks best on you? Black? Typically dark colors. Sometimes light colors look good on me depending on what they are. But you know, it's typically dark colors like dark blues and blacks and grays. In my opinion, anyway. Do you miss anyone right now? A bunch of people. Like a lot of friends that I haven't talked to in a while. Like if I see you regularly, like it's fine. But typically the less I see you and the more like you've had an impact on my life, yeah, I'm gonna miss you more. But yeah, I'm missing a lot of people right now because they're in college and I don't get to see them and they live far away. So it's one of those things where it's like, hey, we don't get to see each other often. Like, let's hang out as soon as possible. Do you sleep with your door open or closed? Closed. There's a hallway right outside that door and it's pitch black at night. So I'm not dealing with that bullshit. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes and no sometimes. What's your biggest pet peeve? Something minor that annoys me. I can't think of it off the top of my head. There's like not one single thing that annoys me above all else. Being reminded of something, like probably one thing that would be is being reminded of something that I already know that I'm gonna do. Like if you remind me of it, like as I'm about to do it, I don't want to do it anymore. Like that's the thing. Like that's what annoys me. Last person you called, my mom, I think. Favorite ice cream flavor? Mint chocolate chip probably, or French vanilla. One of those. Regular Oreos or golden Oreos? I like them both. I prefer the regular ones though. Chocolate or rainbow sprinkles. They're both fine, but rainbow. What shirt are you wearing? This one that I always wear during recordings. I think I've said this before, but it's a shirt that was a club shirt in high school. I wasn't really active in the club, but I was active enough that I got a t-shirt out of it. Actually got two, because I was supposed to give one to someone, and I never did, and they got their own shirt somehow, and I just kept both. The one person I stole a shirt from, I'm sorry. What's your phone background? The standard one. I think it's a water drop. I don't really change my phone background. I don't really have anything worth putting in the background. Are you outgoing or shy? A little bit of both. In the right setting, I'm outgoing. Like if I'm surrounded by friends and the objective is to meet new people, it's like a meet and greet, I'm outgoing as hell. If it's a general situation, I'm usually shy. Do you like it when people play with your hair? Yes and no. Like if I'm familiar enough with you and you play with my hair, I don't really care. If you're my significant other and you play with my hair, sure, go ahead. Just don't mess it up. And like it's fine. I don't really care. Do you like your neighbors? When I dormed on campus, no, because my roommates were always loud and partying, and my neighbors were always loud and partying. I remember one time I woke up in the middle of the night because one of my roommates was having sex. Not loud sex, but like it was one of those. It was during a weekend, and I'm pretty sure he thought no one else was in the room, and I wasn't gonna ruin his good time, but it was real awkward for me. But yeah, in college, especially my last year of dorming, I had a lot of loud neighbors, but my neighbors next door to me, like where I live right now, with my parents, yeah, I like them. They're nice people. Do you wash your face at night and in the morning? Usually in the morning, and once at night if I'm not taking a shower. Have you ever been high? No. Have you ever been drunk? Yes. I have tried to get myself like very drunk, but the most I gotten was tipsy. I have a naturally high tolerance for alcohol. Last thing you ate? Spaghetti. Favorite lyrics right now? None that come to mind. Once again, most of the lyrics I listen to are like in another language. So, summer or winter? Ooh, that's a hard one. If I was a kid, I would say summer because summer vacation, but that doesn't exist anymore. Winter probably because it's always easier for me to warm up than cool down. Day or night? Day. I want to be a morning person. Night is more calming and helps me think, but I prefer the daylight. Dark milk or white chocolate? Dark. Like, I like white chocolate, but not all the time. It's too sweet. But dark, yeah. Favorite month? August. It's my birthday month. What's your zodiac sign? I am a Virgo, I think. Yeah, I'm a Virgo. And the last one, who was the last person you cried in front of? The last person I cried around that wasn't in front of that wasn't family would be my friend Christian. I was drunk and it was during a time where like I felt useless because I was in an okay situation, and a lot of my friends were in shitty situations, and like we spent like a good couple days just like talking about them, and then like whenever we had like a decent talk, like they would just talk about like their like actual legit problems. And like for me, like I was always a person who was like, my life's okay, like I don't have much to complain about. And like, yes, like have people who have it worse off than you don't like get rid of your problems, but for me, I was like, I can handle my problems right now. But yeah, I cried in front of him because I was drunk, and like I forget what we were talking about. But like at some point I got to the point of like I just feel useless because my friends like don't like I can only do so little for my friends. But yeah, that was the last time. That was like the last two people I cried in front of, and that's all of them. That was fun. Some of those were fun, some of those were deep. I kind of want more deep questions, so if you ever see one, if you're on Tumblr and you ever want to see one of those and you want to see me do them, like send them my way, like just like link me to them on like Tumblr message or Tumblr ask or whatever. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me from this series, hit the subscribe button. And you're exiting the Shadiverse. My name's Shades, and I hope you've enjoyed your day in the Shades. See you guys tomorrow or next time or whatever. Bye.